nti nayina ebiro eby'omu maaso ebitangaavu, nayina bazadde bange ab'okulabirira, nti nali mu business man ng'era njolekedde okuyitamu, ng'era n'obulamu bwange bw'omu maaso ndaba nga bulungi. Nina obujulizi obw'okwogerako obulungi okuva eri taata wange abampangisa ettaka Enyoya, abantu abansemba mu CV yange. Era nagenda mu maaso n'okwennyika mu birowoozo oba n'okuba nga ndimu ennyamivu, era nga kino tekyali kirungi gyendi, era nga saakola kintu kyonna mu bugenderevu, era nga nali sisobola kwebeera bikolwa byange. Saakigenderera okutta abaana bano abana.
So the section is here I'm going to say from around mid-January up to sometime mid or late March. I entered an especially distressing period. And so, my Lord, I was contending with certain people that I will describe in a later section. And during this time, by the way, the time frame is only approximate. I really can't remember for how long and at the very precise period it began. But I think it was early January to around late March, my Lord. So. So, my Lord, I'm going to say here that certain people, they got my attention, and they eventually, you know, my Lord, they somehow began to they began to get accountability from me, legitimate or otherwise. they made increasing demands from me. And I noticed, or they made me notice, that they, they had they had all these capabilities, and so my lord, they threatened to kill me. They staked out that neighborhood where I live. If you know what stakeout means, it means like they will park a car or just stand there and watch where I'm living. There will be somebody there the whole time watching me. So yeah, they staked out that Bunga neighborhood. Yeah, they began to demand money, cash from me. Yeah, I left that home, that small single bedroom where I was renting in Bunga, near the trading center. Then I stayed on the street for a while. I lived outside on the street. I didn't want to be in that secluded place too much. So I used to sleep on the street and I didn't go back to the house too much, but that much. I went there only very little, my lord. So I didn't do too much. I was just on the run. I was out there always on the run or hiding somewhere. So my lord, between this period between the January and the March, in the later part, the very late part of this of this episode, I try to I try to my lord, I try to end it some way somehow. So I tried a few methods. I tried a few ways to to I tried a few things, my lord, to bring the whole thing to an end. And I tried to flee. I tried to flee the country. Then my lord, I tried to I tried to I tried to rob a bank. I tried to rob a bank. Yeah. Right. Oh. Then my lord, I I tried to I tried, my lord, to kill my brother's family. Yeah, I did. I tried to kill my brother's family. They were, my lord, they were very quiet, and they had a distinct expression on their face. They were always I don't know how I'm going to describe this, but I could say they were perfectly expressionless. Maybe that's how I mean to describe it. And then, my lord, the last of the category, they seemed like everyday people. I could only begin to think that they were part of the others by my interactions with them.
Could you please repeat the last category?
Yeah, the last category, this is the last of the three. My lord, in this category, I'm going to say that that they were not distinct like the others. They seemed like any other person on the street. There was nothing unusual about them.
Mr. Okello, is that all?
I'm about to finish. And I could only begin to think, my lord, that they were part of the others, or I could only begin to, my lord, to think that they were all together, all part of the same team by my overall experience with them collectively, my lord. So my lord, I think this is also supporting evidence only, and if witness testimony allows, it could support the witness testimony of the main arguments, and the witness testimony supports the truth of this argument too, my lord. As defense, I contend that these friends, as I put it, had something to do with my actions on the second, my lord. So, closing, my Lord, I believe that the honorable court, shouldn't honor the prayer for the murder conviction on the 4 counts because the defense contends that there was is it extenuating some circumstances that forced me to act the way I acted on the 2nd. And my Lord, court shouldn't. What? Yeah, court should not honor the charges that were brought on me as filed because my Lord, they didn't make and support a good, strong argument that I was deliberate. They didn't make an argument, my Lord, that I was deliberate, and they didn't support the argument enough, my Lord. And so, my Lord, defense contends that our prayer should be granted that the charges as filed should be dropped, my Lord. Should not be honored.
Mr. Okello, is that all?
Yes, my Lord, that is all.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Abalabe benasinkana ngamba nti nalaba